This video is gonna be all over the place, I feel like. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about is like the hardships of acting. Like in my classes, at least every other week I was crying. I'm a freaking crybaby. And it was just like they bring emotions out of you. You need emotions to act the scene, and it's just like, yeah. Like one of my classes, singing class, I realized I'm not a singer, and I was not prepared because I got sick. And like we had to come up with a story underneath our song so we can have our emotions go with the song, you know. And I actually had a breakdown in the class before the day of our singing presentation, and like I bawled my eyes out. Like I was, so my camera just shut off on me. So yeah, I was talking about how much I hated singing. Like I hated it. I did movement where we learned like the foxtrot, salsa, and some other dance I can't remember. I don't remember where my camera shut off to. Yeah, I hated singing. I didn't want to do it anymore, so I didn't. That's like one of the things where I didn't hate it. I disliked it strongly. Like I strongly disliked it. Nothing to do with the teacher or anything. It's just that I guess I was told multiple times I don't show emotion on my face. So like I have a deadpan face. So apparently when it comes to singing, I'm all in my head thinking about what I sound like. So I just didn't do it. I did dance. I'm good at dance, so I did dance. But anyway, so now we come to the point in the year. Oh, also in between it. Well, I'll talk about that at the end. We come to the part of Bill Week with Bill Marchant, where we did a week full, like a week straight of like, we had to learn the script with our partner, our scene partner, and we do like active rehearsals in class for like a whole week. And where we will do the scene, he will stop us, he will make us do like certain exercises, and then make us continue the scene and stuff like that. And we heard stories about how Bill Week was, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I think I cried once. And the process with this scene is like, I did dangerous liaisons and with Travis, and it was a scene where me and him had to have been romantically involved with each other. So of course we did it once, then we did it twice, and then we performed it in front of like an audience for like people that used to go to VFS acting, like alumni. We would have to have been previously romantically involved, of course. So we would have to know each other's body and stuff like that. So I remember having to do a rehearsal where we had to make out a lot while being in the character, and that's like the first ever time I had to kiss an actor, a fellow actor, and it was an interesting experience because how else are you gonna act like you've known this person head to toe unless you do it? Except no, it's not like sex was involved. No, it was just making out. It was just making out. And yeah, that was the most interesting thing I've had to do in school. Like, if I hadn't stayed in character, like my mind wandered a little bit, like what the hell is going on? But it's just like, I feel like doing that once helped me in a way where I don't necessarily have to do it again. Like if it's a future scene where I have to be romantically involved, or I had been romantically involved with that person for a long time, like, because I know where I mentally have to be in that position. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I don't feel like I necessarily have to do that again in future scenes, but doing it once did help me out. Like, it really did. And yeah, I wore a nice little sexy red dress, and yeah. It was great. I'm very proud of myself when it came to that scene. Oh yeah, in term 4 we did, like, for acting class, we did a scene thing where we had to perform a scene in front of, like, the younger people, the younger classes that, like, were under us. This was before Bill Week, and that's when Bill watched us and was able to tell us what scenes that we had to work on. So I guess I had to work on my, like, sexual dominance side, I think. I don't know, but yeah, that was interesting. That was one of the most interesting things that happened to me at VFS. Not necessarily what happened to everybody, but it happened to me. It's my experience. My year at VFS. One of the classes that I had were audition. In the beginning of the year, I was, like, horrible at the audition because it was just like I was shy to be in a room and have to, like, audition, like, learn the scene, audition in front of the teacher and things like that. So it was like, it was hard for me in the beginning of the year, but I started getting used to it. But then the last term of the year, it was just like, there was one day where I could not memorize my script whatsoever. Like, I had a mental breakdown, basically. I actually did not go to my class in the morning just so I could learn the lines, and it was kind of a horrible audition, and I actually broke down before the audition, like, in the rooms, like, my classmates tried to help me out, but I was just crying the whole time. And then after the audition, I broke down. As soon as he said cut, I broke down in tears, and then I was just like that was the only one where I really broke down. Like, it was, like, one of the last auditions that we had too. Yeah, audition was like a hit or miss with me. More hits than misses, I would say. But we had to do self-tape auditions where we had to film it ourselves and then bring it to class, because we would have to do that eventually, maybe one day, like, do a self-tape and then send it to casting directors and stuff like that. So they gave us the practice to doing it. I did it on this camera, of course. I helped my classmates out to do it. We did promo reel, where we had to do a scene. We had to do 3 scenes and put it on our casting workbook so that agents would watch it. I think I could have done better at it. I know I could have done better at it, but I actually learned in my business class that we have to do surveys, and, like, to see what people, like, their first I'm having so much blanks. We had to, our first impressions of us. And Canadians are nice. They wouldn't be that honest with you. Like, but one guy did say he saw me as being a porno star. But yeah. And yeah, I knew what type of roles people saw me as, like barista or nurse or things like that, which is interesting. I have, on this paper, I have honest experiences. I think I've said most of my honest experiences. Oh yeah, I did mention how I had to kiss another female in a scene, which was like, I've never kissed like someone with the same sex, so that was interesting. It wasn't like, it's nothing serious. It's like kissing a man. It wasn't any different. We weren't romantically involved in the scene, but so like we still had to kiss in the scene. So it was like, yeah. It wasn't that serious, at least. It wasn't a big deal to me. Maybe because I wasn't romantically interested in her for the scene. Maybe that's why, but if that happened in the future, it wouldn't be that much of a big deal to me, I feel like. McElroy's class. Andrew McElroy. He's like the most intense acting teacher. They saved him for term 6. And I feel like before going into his class, I felt like learning lines and things like that became a chore for me. Like, I had to be like, okay, I'm going to watch this month of time of YouTube, and then at this time, I need to turn my computer off, and I need to learn my lines. Like, I would sit in this chair and learn my lines away from my laptop, and it just became a chore to me. Like, I didn't feel like doing it. Like, I didn't want to do that. Like, it wasn't fun to me anymore. And then the first day of his class, he was like, he sparked that interest in me again about having to learn my lines, not making it a chore. Like, as soon as you think about learning your lines, do it. Point blank period, do it. Which I started to do again. Like, it's like, I'm glad they saved his teaching class, his acting class, until the end, because I wouldn't have appreciated it before that, I feel like. Like, I definitely appreciated it. Once again, my camera shut off for me. I think it's getting hot. I think that's the reason. But yeah, like I was talking about McElroy's class, we did Manson's Girls, not Mason's Girls, Manson's Girls. I was Sadie Atkins. And one thing about his class that I loved is where we had a transition ceremony, where we stepped from our lives and into the lives of the character. And it was like one of the best experiences of my life. Like, I feel like I'll do that when it comes to other roles. I'll have like a mini transition ceremony just so it can get me into character, because soon as I was in her clothes and everything, I was her. My brain did go back into my head a little bit. Like, I was just like, okay, I don't want to do this. I'm not going to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, it did that, but I was mainly Sadie. Like, whatever Sadie wanted to do, Sadie would do. Sadie wanted to do a lot of stuff. Not like in that way, like, just like kiss people, things like that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, it was just one of the best experiences. Like, when I first read the script, like, these people kill people. They killed a pregnant woman. It's like, it was disgusting. Reading the script for the first time, I was just like, I didn't want to do this. But then after doing it, it was just like, I'm glad we did this, because when will I really ever get a role like this again? I probably would, but it was like the script was like this big, for one. But I loved it. Like, I loved it. Like, I was so sad when we had the last class. Like, I didn't want it to end. I don't want the school to end. Like, I wish I had like 6 months, 6 more months of school. But all good things have to come to an end sometime. It's funny because I'm doing this video. It's April 4th and I graduated February 25th. And not because I don't want to cry or anything on camera thinking about my year at VFS. I just procrastinating. That's basically it. Like and I got my hair done, so I finally want to do this, you know. But after McElroy, I have my class. My class. AC 55. My family. They are my family now. Like, I know in the beginning of the video I talked about how I would say they were my classmates and not my friends in the beginning of the year, but no, they're my friends now. They're definitely my friends now. Like, okay, yeah, everybody was kind of quiet and shy and awkward in the beginning of the year, so it's kind of like, you can't expect people, you can't force friendship on people. It has to grow naturally, and that's what happened. It grew naturally. Like, I'm really close with one of my friends, Miranda. You see her in a lot of my videos. And, yeah, they're my family. I'm not even tearing up. It's just like I can't really describe these people. It's like spending 12 months with a group of people that share the same interest in you. Share the same interest that you do. Share the same interest that you have. The love of acting is the best thing in the world. Like, I never really had that in Bermuda. Like, yeah, I had drama class in high school, but it's just like, it's just a fun thing for certain people to do. But it's like, when people really want to do this for a career, it's the best thing. Like, if I wanted to shoot a short film, I have people that I can go to shoot it with. I have people that I can call on and be like, do you want to help me out with this? And they'll be like, yes, because they share that same interest. And I love that they share that interest. It's like, that's why they became my family, because we have a shared common goal. We have a shared interest. And like, even though things aren't going as I wanted them to go right now, I'm happy of where my other classmates are going. Like, they have jobs. Some of them have agents. Some of them are already auditioning, and it's just like, I'm so proud of them. Like, I'm so proud of them. Like, I wish the utmost. I don't have words. I can't think of any words. I'm bad at stuff like this. Like, I wish them all, like, the best, honestly. Like, I may get a little jealousy when I see them going out for auditions and getting agents and stuff like that, but it's like, I wish them the best. I honestly wish them the best. And if any of them are watching this now, I love you all. Like, VFS was definitely, like, one of the best experiences of my life. I didn't think I was gonna cry. Yeah. VFS was definitely one of the best experiences of my life. And having such a close class to experience it with, because sometimes I hear stories of like other classes that weren't as close with each other, and I am so happy that we were this close with each other. Like, I don't think anybody really hated each other. Well, as far so my camera ran out of space, so I think it's gonna be 30 minutes, because I only had 30 minutes of video space. So I'm now filming this on my vlog camera. But like I was saying, coincidentally I got to the end of my video. This will be vlog 54 because genius me thought of my graduation being vlog 55 because we were AC 55. So this will go out before my graduation vlog, and then I'm able to put out my other videos because I've been procrastinating, so I got weeks and weeks of vlogs that I need to put up. Sorry. So I was getting all sappy and stuff. I don't even know where I ended off, but like, yeah. Vancouver Film School was the best experience of my life, by far. I'm glad that I sucked up the courage to come out here on my own and not keep procrastinating it just because I wanted somebody to come out here with. Like, I'm glad I did this. Like, I don't regret it whatsoever. I don't regret anything, any experiences. I don't regret crying so much. I don't regret anything because it all helped me to become a better actor, and all my classmates helped me to become a better actress. And so comes the end of my video. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. If I didn't, then oh well. So yeah. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about all the parties that I had. I had a lot of parties. Since I'm in here by myself, I had a lot of parties. And yeah, my living room's probably a mess and you're probably looking at that. A lot of parties. A lot of bonding experiences with my classmates. And I'm happy that they came to my parties. Probably gonna have another one too. Yeah. Probably will. So you probably see that in the future vlog. Yeah. That was my year at VFS.